I grew up in a family, an extended family that was, I would say, like agnostic. I started getting into different occult things like Ouija boards and things like that, but I knew there was something supernatural and I had like no guidance. That eventually for me got scary. So I got so deep into that at age 18. Some scary things started happening to me and I stopped. So I completely stopped what I was doing in the occult after I left college. That was kind of like rebranded to me and sold back to me as the new age, a new way that I could control my life. And a couple years later, I decided I wanted to be a life coach and work within that community, and then moved back to New York City in 2016 when I started working at Yelp. And the entire time I was there, I was doing these YouTube videos, trying to get my life coaching practice going. So while I was at Yelp, I met someone named Val, and she invited me to C3, and I told her I would go with her, but I never did. So continuing on working at Yelp, doing my YouTube videos and getting paid on the side as a life coach. And then things started to change. I received forgiveness for the first time from somebody that I knew I didn't deserve. And that significantly impacted my life, led me to end up going to church the first time. When they asked who wanted to give their life to Jesus, I raised my hand. And nothing happened. I didn't know if something was supposed to happen, so I had like no expectations for this. And honestly, I think that I went because I just wanted another idol. So I had a bunch of different Eastern god idols like in my room, and I just thought, well, I'm missing one and his name's Jesus, so I just want to like add him to my collection. I was heavily in deception. I woke up one day and I knew that I knew God, and I didn't even know what that meant. So because I grew up in a family and I literally don't know, there is no one from my past that is Christian, except the one girl that I worked with at Yelp who invited me to C3 one time. And so I wasn't even sure that this was Jesus. I couldn't even like say the word Jesus at the time. I had no idea what was going on. I started to figure out like this was the God of the Bible, and it took me a while to figure out. So I had started to have behaviors like I looked at like my Buddha sitting in my room, and I felt like I was cheating on God with Buddha, so I had to like throw him away. And I had no idea that is like the first commandment in the Bible. So I ended up getting a Bible to affirm eventually all these things that had already been happening to me. After I realized that God was God of the Bible, I was pretty freaked out and I didn't know what to do. So this girl that I worked with, I texted her, hey, I just want to talk to you because I think Jesus is God. And I like need an explanation for this. And I was wondering if I could come to church with you. So I ended up going to C3. I had never seen that many happy people in one place before. I had been going to like all of these like New Age sermons before, and I had never even made a new friend from any of those talks. No one ever talked to me, and like no one was ever happy. Over the next month, he's really started like working on all different areas of my life, removing different idols that I had. I fully believed what I believed before was the truth. Not only what I believed in, but what I was so much so believed in with that I was teaching people and getting paid for it was not the truth. Like it like ripped the foundation out from my world. I didn't know there was such a thing as a good friend before I was Christian, and I wasn't mad about it because I just didn't have hope. And after I was baptized, he started bringing all these people into my life, and now I have like this amazing group of friends. It was a really intense season of God stripping away like every single thing that I had ever believed in, and he's still going on to this day. So I don't know how to give a like tangible feeling to my experience. It's night and day.